Hello, in this video tutorial I am going to design this model, and as you see the units are given in inches and the thickness of the key is 0.2 inches and all the dimensions are given here. And if you see, you can also see the symbols of the constraint. Different constraints are also added here. So I am going to design this model, and so just look at it carefully and do it step by step. So first thing is that we needed to change the units. Go to units are in inches, click OK, then create the sketch, and I'm going to select the bottom plane. And then as you can see, there is a rectangle and there is a midpoint relation for it, and this rectangular design, and then we make it a circular pattern. So I am going to select a rectangle, draw a rectangle like that, and then we needed to add a constraint between this origin and this line. So select the midpoint relation. I am going to select this line and this origin. Just zoom in, zoom out to make the sketch visible for you. Go to sketch dimension, and this dimension is given as 0.75 and this dimension is given as 3.5. okay, so then I am going to add a line like that and just make this line a construction line, and then again draw a line starting from this point and like that, and also make this line a construction line. Then I'm going to draw a rectangle as you can see here. So draw a rectangle like that, and then make a midpoint relation for this line and this line, and then this line. It will be in the middle of that line, and then just drag it to make it a visible relation. You can drag a sketch if the dimensions are not added. Sorry. So now I am going to add a dimension 1 inch for this line and 1 inch for this line. This is basically a square, and in the center we have this rectangle shape in that angle. So add the sketch dimension. So this line is 1 and also this line is 1, and then draw a rectangle, and this time we are going to select a 3-point rectangle as you can see here, and this is first point, this is first point, and like that. And then I'm going to add a so 45, this is 0.4, all lines are 0.4. I'm going to sketch dimension, and in that shape this dimension is 0.4, and then add a equal for this line and this line. And then we wanted to add a coincident constraint for this point and this line. And then add a 45, and this is dimension. Select this line and this line, and it will and then again I am going to draw a line from this point to this point, and make sure this line is a construction line. So I am going to select this line and then this point and make it a construction line, and then sketch dimension from this point to this dimension is given as 0.5. Now we needed to add the position dimension for this rectangle. We just draw a square, we just draw so 0.7 from origin to this line. 0.75. You can zoom in or zoom out to look at it. Then go to circular pattern, and for the objects I am going to select this line. Make sure you selected all of these lines, and then for center I am going to select this center. So as you see, under the types there is full and quantity, three quantities. We needed three quantities, but we don't needed a full circular pattern. Full means it's the all objects will be circular pattern according to 360 angle. So under the type I am going to select angle. So here in angle we can define the angle, like if we wanted like 270 like that, but we needed 180, so it will be circular pattern within the 180 angle. And this is done. Then we just needed to add some lines from here to here and this line like that. So draw a line starting from this to this and this to this, and from here to here, and from here to here. So as you see, this is done. Now we needed to add some cuts, the teeth here, and teeth are given here in a zoom view. So I am going to zoom it like that and select the line tool just to draw the line, rough line as you see. So from here to here, then here, then select this point again and draw it here, and then here again from this point like that to like that. So as you see, some automatically constraint are added here which may we not needed them, so we can also delete them, but so far we are good. So from this to this, from this point to this point, this dimension is given as, basically this point is starting from this point. So just drag it and move it here to make, or you can also add the coincident relation. We needed to make a constant relation between this point and the point of this line. And then sketch dimension from here to here, this dimension is given as 0.3. okay, and from this point to this point, this dimension is given as 0.15. and then as you see, this relation is added automatically. We don't need this perpendicular relation, so just select this relation and press the delete on your keyboard and add the sketch dimension from this point to this point. This dimension is 0.1. okay, now I am going to add a dimension from this cut. So from here to here, this dimension is 0.5, and here to here is 0.5, and this is from here to here, this dimension is 0.5. okay, and we don't needed this constraint. Press it, delete. We also don't need this constraint. We also don't need this constraint. These are automatically added, but we don't needed them. And from here to here, this dimension is 0.25, and again from this point to this dimension is given as 0.3. and now for final cut, from here to here, this dimension is given as 0.3, and from here to here, this dimension is given as 0.2, and from here to here, this dimension is given as 0.1. So we added all the cuts and the dimension for it. Just zoom out, or you can also make it fit. Finish the sketch, go to isometric view, select the extrude, and select all the portion of the profiles which you wanted to make the extrusion. Make sure you don't selected this cut. If we selected this cut, the material, this cut will be not done. It will be like add the material in them. So make sure these are not selected, and the distance for is 2. So we are done